Hey everybody, Mr. Polymers here with the, I've got the King Kong 260mm King Kong quad. This was the, started out as the rebuild of the 3DX6, but really there's nothing from the 3DX6 on this quad. I'm having some issues getting this thing to do a good GPS position hold and return to home. Like I mentioned in a prior video, this has a NOS32 board with a barometer and magnetometer or compass on the APM itself. And then what I did, I bought the, this is called a U-Blox Neo 6M antenna. But this combination is just not working out. But so I thought it's a nice Friday morning, almost perfect for flying quadcopters. So I thought I'd just do show you for 250 this takes pretty good, pretty steady video. That's the good news. The runtime is not excessively long, but that's what we're going to do today. Just fly it around, kind of show you this quad, and we'll get a runtime. I have an 1800 milliamp hour zippy battery on it. Same batteries I'm using on the 260 Acro quad, the racing quad I built. So let's go ahead and go. I'm going to go ahead and start this timer. Well, let's go ahead and set the motors first. Now, timer's going. Hold on. The timer's going. Let's take off. Now, she wants to hesitate. I don't know if I have an ESC issue. I don't think it's the motor, but once in a while she'll kind of, the right front motor will hesitate to spin up or spool up. So anyway, we're just flying around here. I'm not at my normal field. I'm at another park here in the township I live in. Just going to go ahead and fly it around, do nothing crazy. Boy, that sun's bright. I probably worked on this quad more than any of my other quads, fighting that damn GPS. And again, I know it's sort of a poor man's GPS, so I may scrub the whole idea of this having a return to home and just use it, kind of use it as a camera, small camera quad, sport quad. But the video I've seen from it, it's been pretty good, very good in fact, I think, for not having a gimbal. I've got the rubber isolator mounts on it. This does have FPV, by the way, so it is an FPV quad. I didn't bring my goggles today, but so I was hoping I can get this quad to do about everything, but it's not going to turn out. I don't give up easily, but some type of odd configuration issue, and I can't figure it out. When I place this on the base flight configurator on the computer, it shows GPS satellites. It shows as if everything's working, but now you probably can't hear it. Instead of the normal low voltage alarm that works off the balance plug of the battery, I actually have the battery alarm going through the APM, the flight controller. I actually have the leads, the battery from the power distribution board. I run that right to the APM. Then the APM sends a signal to a piezo buzzer to let me know that the voltage is low. Now the negative with that is it's not near as loud as that other alarm you've heard on my other quads. The good news is this piezo alarm does not have the magnetic interference that the that those other Now you can hear this, she's really chirping now. The faster she chirps means I have to get her down, so I'll keep flying her, but anyway, the low voltage alarms that go on the balance plug, they create a lot of magnetic interference. And this quad being as small as it is, I thought I just would not have it on there. Again, you're probably picking up the alarm on the Mobius, but not on my SJ4000 camera. We're at about 4 minutes. She's really beeping at me now. I've noticed the flight times, for some reason, are not near as good on this as they are my Acro 260, yet the Acro 260 has bigger motors. It's just, I can't quite figure that out. So we're at 4 minutes, coming up to 4 minutes 30 seconds here. She's screaming like crazy, but I'm going to continue to fly her. I've got the alarm set at 3.4 volts. That's standard on all my quads. I'm getting a little heavier on the throttle, so I think I'm going to bring her down. "4:54 minutes. Let me go ahead and try it on one of my 2700 milliamp hour batteries. As well as I'm not. Okay, now I'm going to try, I'm going to try I have a 2700 milliamp hour 3-cell battery. Same batteries I used in the Cheerson or my Flamewheel 330. We're going to see what kind of runtime I get on that. Granted, this battery is quite a bit heavier than the 1800, so let's go ahead and take off. Mobius, both cameras should be running. Do a little headshot of me over my head. Okay, with the 2700 milliamp battery, oh, I didn't hit the timer. Let me get the timer going. Okay, a few seconds off to add on there. With the 2700 milliamp hour battery, she's obviously a lot heavier, and which means I have to be heavier on the throttle. Tie in that 43 gram Mobius camera. It's a fair amount of weight for a 260 size quad. The 6-inch 60-40 props seem to handle it. There's no way this would fly well with 5-inch props. So as much as I see on YouTube or some of these suppliers about selling these quads with the 5-inch props, but I'm sorry, 5-inch props just don't work for me. So I've gotten rid of all my 5-inch. I have nothing but 60-40s. I have 80-45s for the Flamewheel 330. And I have 9.5-inch, or if you want to call them 10-inch props for the new build. The 450 will have, Flamewheel will have the 10-inch props. So it should give it a lot of lift. Okay, I don't have a whole lot of room here. This is, as you can see, it's a soccer field, so. And I'm not intentionally going to do any long distance flights or high altitude. This quad hasn't quite earned my trust yet. Unlike the Flamewheel or the Acro 260, which are very solid, very reliable. This quad, yet it still has to earn my trust. But again, as far as flying, she does pretty well. Like I said, the video I think is very smooth. We'll see it when I get back home. So we're currently at about 2 minutes. Again, I placed the timer on a little late, about 10 seconds late, so we'll add 10 seconds on. I'm going to fly it off here a little bit. Fly it off in the next field and bring her around. The jet flying over top of me, so of course he's way, way above me. There's a cornfield I'm flying over, and yes, I don't want to go into that cornfield. I'll have a hell of a time finding this thing. Now, one other thing I built into the Squad is, since I have the beeper attached to the board, I flick a switch and the beeper goes off. So it's like a finder alarm. So again, I tried to pack as many goodies in this quad as I could without affecting the weight too much. We're at 3 minutes, about 3 minutes 30 seconds. Again, this is the 2700 milliamp hour battery, which weighs in, I believe, around 200 grams. About 70 grams heavier than the 1700 I just had on there, so, or the 1800 Zippy. I think they run 123 grams. Again, this really, this is on the heavy side for a 250 quad with 6-inch props. But she seems to handle well. Okay, we're going to try position GPS hold, which I really haven't had a lot of luck doing. Okay, I have her on GPS hold, and you're going to probably see her dance around a little bit. Even though I did calibrate the compass at home. Of course, she wants to do this toilet bowl effect. Here's the problem with that. Normally, if you have the GPS on the tower, you can turn the tower. But since the GPS is locked on the APM, I can't really turn the APM. I have to make adjustments. There, she's kind of holding steady there, but just very weird quad. I'm going to go ahead and hit return to home just to show you what happens. Now she turns around, but she's kind of quirky and funny. Yes, this is return to home. What the hell are you doing, quad? I'm going to take her off. Anyway, that's my story with return to home. She's acting like she has interference, yet I just don't have anything on the quad to create the interference. I put EMI insulation, copper insulation under the APM, which should block any interference from the power distribution board in the ESCs, the speed controls, which are pretty close. Everything's packed into this quad. It's not a big quad. Wind picked up a little bit. I saw her kind of move up and down, but she is on, oh, by the way, she's on horizon mode. Now, when you build these quads, there's, okay, she's beeping. I had to go heavier on the throttle. We're at 636, so they call it 640. Anyway, sort of standard flying mode is called angle. Well, angle's being done away with what they call horizon mode. Horizon mode gives you both angle, you know, the stability of angle mode, and also the ability to do some aggressive flying, which is what acro mode is. So it's called horizon. I have actually all my quads set in horizon. Horizon mode, I noticed, is smooths the quad out a little bit. Okay, we're at about 730 now, so she's doing a lot better. I hear the low voltage alarm, but it's not an aggressive. It's not an aggressive constant beep. Not near as loud as the low voltage alarm that, you know, it attaches to the. Well, I hear it beeping a little more now. It's a little quieter. You have to really listen for it. Now she's beeping constantly, which means keep an eye on it now. We're at 813, let's call it 820. She's coming down. Okay, we're gonna call it about 8 minutes and 20 seconds. So that's the kind of time I would expect on the 1800 battery. But so anyway, this is Mr. Polymer. Just thought I'd show you the King Kong 260. Again, just that's what she sounds like, by the way. Here's the piezo. Here's the alarm right here. Again, that's a fixed. This is connected directly in the APM, the NOS32 board right here. So we'll see you guys later. Have a good weekend. It's going to be raining here in Ohio. So talk to you later.